Here with new receivers coach Cal Cefalo. How you doing, Cal?
Doing well. How are you?
Well, good, thanks. So you started your career as a receiver for Colorado about a decade and a half ago, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure did.
And out of the Boston area?
Yeah, I moved around a bunch as a kid. Originally from Boston, but
Okay.
then was in Southern California, Boise, Idaho, and then eventually got to the University of Colorado. So.
And you did some coaching at a few different spots, but Arkansas State, you got to coach under new Cal offensive coordinator Brian Harsin. What was that experience like working with him?
Yeah, that was actually my first opportunity that I got. I was 23, I think. I was a graduate assistant, and it's a long time ago. So that's how it feels. But I was learning a ton, and luckily Coach Harris gave me an opportunity. And the one thing I remember is just the people on that staff. Eli Drinkowitz, Anthony Tucker, Bush Hamden, Blake Baker, Brian Harsin, just a bunch of coaches that were kind of starting their careers. And now you look around and coaches that are coaching at the highest level. And just to be able to learn from those guys and try to just help out as much as I could. That was kind of my goal and my role. And then kind of led me to Cal, to believe it or not. And 10, 12 years later, whatever it was, and now I'm here. So some really good memories, but definitely learned a lot.
So in between, you coached at Utah State, a receivers coach, and then eventually also added offensive coordinator to your title. And you coached some prolific receivers there. I think 4 All-Americans. Is that right?
Yeah, between that time and Arkansas State, super fortunate for the guys that I've coached and been able to help develop and recruit, and it's been fun. It's kind of reassuring as a coach when you see the kids find success. Reassures you in the things you're teaching them, the way you're going about things, the drills you do, the film study, and ultimately they have to put in the work. The players have to be the ones that go out and do it. And just I got just a huge list of kids that I just feel so blessed that I've had the opportunity to coach. And now that I'm at Cal, I'm excited because there's an unknown and who's going to be the next guy, and
yeah.
I know we'll find that success. There's no doubt about it.
So you've had the chance to kind of look at some film for the last month. What do you see out of this receiving core you're going to be working with?
I see a bunch of talent, which is exciting. And then there's just a lot of unknowns too, which is also exciting. It's just I like the clean slate that we kind of have as with the group, with me coming in brand new, Coach Harsin. So it's a new system. The receivers are learning new things, new drills, new techniques, a new offense completely. So there's a lot to work with. The attitudes have been fantastic. I think that's the most important thing is they seem excited. They seem kind of ready for the opportunity ahead of them, and I feel like it's a group that they feel like they have a lot to prove. Not only prove to themselves, but prove kind of to the country and prove to their peers that it is an incredible receiver room. It is very talented, but we need to make sure that production is happening on the field. And super excited to get to work. We've already started the work, but next week we'll get on the field and we're gonna have our ups and downs together, but we're gonna stay consistent. We're gonna work really hard, and we're gonna enjoy the development process.
And you got a fairly new coach around you, especially on the offensive side. How have you guys sort of bonded as a staff?
I think that's it's one of the best things about this job. Just looking back on my career, and it's definitely been one of the best parts about Cal so far for me is. Coaches, we move around a ton and, new faces show up, but just getting to know everybody, understanding everyone's story, how they got here. Coach and I coached against each other last year at New Mexico, and now sure enough, they had an incredible offense, we had a great offense, and now we're working together, and we're getting to share ideas, and that's the best part about this whole deal. So everyone's settling in well, and we're excited, like I said, just kind of one day at a time, but just taking this thing to the field next week and getting to work.
Great. Well, welcome to Cal. Can we wrap this up with the Go Bears?
Go Bears.